And that's right, we are live at the Benton Franklin Fair and Rodeo. First day of the fair, best week of summer. The weather is going to be excellent. I'll tell you more coming up in just a few minutes.
All right, Stacey, thank you. Also ahead, the YWCA now in the final stretch of fundraising. It's all to build a second domestic violence shelter. But first, Washington State Patrol looking for witnesses of a hit-and-run crash which injured a local pregnant woman. We have the newest information and court documents.
This is Apple Valley News Now at 5 on your side.
And good evening, everybody. Thank you for joining us. I'm Austin Reed. It's Tuesday, August the 20th. We start with new information on a hit-and-run arrest that left a Pasco woman in the hospital. 26-year-old Francisco Barajas Hernandez is accused of assault, DUI, and hit and run. Court documents obtained by Apple Valley News Now shows that Barajas Hernandez drove up to a woman who was walking on the sidewalk on SR 397 in Kennewick. Authorities say that the man asked the woman if she wanted a ride. She refused, and that is when she says Barajas Hernandez drove away, turned his car around, and drove at her, coming up on the sidewalk and hitting her with his car.
It's our belief right now that these two people didn't know each other. And when Mr. Barajas attempted to talk to the victim had no interest in talking to him. What we've since discovered is that Mr. Barajas actually tried to contact this lady within 30 minutes of this incident happening. The pregnant lady was transported to Trios Medical Center for what we believe right now are, fairly minor to moderate injuries.
In the meantime, Barajas Hernandez is currently in the Benton County Jail. He was not granted bail at this time. Continuing coverage now on the large healthcare strike happening in Richland and Kennewick. Technology and service workers at the hospital say they were forced off their jobs around 4 o'clock this morning. Workers started the strike shortly after, and Apple Valley News Now was there at the beginning. Workers marched the picket lines in front of the hospital in Richland, cars honking their support and workers chanting from the sidewalk. Our Monique Ledesma says that these workers say the strike is more than just a bump in pay.
We want them to come to the bargaining table, come with an acceptable offer, something that would show that they value and respect and they appreciate our skills and they value this community. They want to invest in this community.
Hospital officials with Cadillac say the pay they offered to the workers is competitive in the state in health care. They have brought in temporary workers until the strike ends, which will happen on August 20th. Coming up tonight at 6:30, our Monique Ledesma will bring us the full story, including what hospital officials say about workers' claims they were asked to leave their shifts early this morning. Again, that's coming up at 6:30. YWCA Yakima's current domestic violence shelter can only house a fraction of those seeking help, with over 1,000 families turned away last year. But they are now in the final stretch of fundraising to build a second domestic violence shelter at the site of the former St. Elizabeth's Nursing School. The new shelter would provide 112 additional beds and 45 rooms, play areas for children, and space to expand programs and activities for families. The project cost estimated at just over $17 million.
We're working on the last $1 million, so we invite the community to go on our website, make a donation. We'd love for everybody to be a part of what's happening.
The goal to raise the remaining $1 million by the end of this year and then begin renovations in January and open the shelter in spring of 2026. The city of Ellensburg and Kittitas County have picked a new location and operator for the temporary overnight cold weather shelter to run from mid-November to March. Hope Source will operate the shelter inside the Western Village facility on the northern side of the Ellensburg Rodeo Arena. The city is paying the temporary lease costs for the Western Village location, while the county covers operational costs with one-time supplemental funds from the State Department of Commerce. Providers will also be able to visit and connect participants to services.
It has about 2,000 square feet of open area that will be used for the shelter. It also has the commercial kitchen, it has restrooms, it has fenced access, which gives the facility, the ability to open and close at specific times.
The shelter, run by Hope Source staff, but also in need of volunteers. They'll be recruiting closer to when the facility opens. This year, the West Richland Police Department Animal Control Center has had an unusually high amount of aggressive animals. This is dog bites on humans, dog bites on other animals, or loose aggressive dogs. One of the officers with the West Richland Police Department says she has declared 3 dogs as potentially dangerous, and then she's also issued 4 other warnings for aggressive dogs.
For West Richland, I usually only declare maybe 1 a year to 2, but this year it's been dog bite call after dog bite call, and these are usually it's a first-time offender. I've only had 1 case where it was a habitual dog.
Now, the officer also says a wireless collar system has worked for her own dogs to prevent them from getting loose. There are repercussions for owners whose dogs attack people, in some cases with serious injuries. It ends in a humane euthanasia for the animal. The officer says just because a dog is good indoors doesn't mean they're the same outside of the home.
Even if your dog is friendly in your household, friendly with your family members, when they're loose and out in the streets, they act in a totally different manner because they are reacting to the environment around them. They don't have you there to determine what's a threat and what's not.
If you do encounter an aggressive animal, Officer Adamson says to call non-emergency dispatch and use pepper spray if you can to break the dog out of its tunnel vision. She also says you are allowed to defend yourself, your family, and your animals if there is a loose, aggressive dog. Switching gears, and time for a first look at our first alert weather forecast. Our Stacy Lee is out and about this evening. She joins us live at day 1 of the Benton-Franklin County Fair. Stacy, good evening.
Good evening, Austin. Well, they call it the best week of summer. Absolutely. Lots of fun at the fair. It goes through Saturday. Gates open at 10 in the morning till 11 o'clock at night. Saturday open till midnight. Now, tonight, officially the kickoff of the Horse Heaven Roundup Rodeo. That starts at 7. And on the main stage for entertainment tonight, country star Craig Morgan is there. So we're out here by the ride zone, thinking about maybe checking out a ride. Definitely going to go check out some of the food. It smells really good here. And maybe some big surprises a little later on. There's a little bit of something for everyone at the fair, and a lot of kids do participate out here. They raise animals, they grow produce, they do all sorts of artwork, and they get recognized by 4-H and win ribbons. We'll be going through some of those buildings a little bit later to check all that out. And what is cool this year, and I highly recommend taking the Ben Franklin Transit, and this year it's free at different shuttle locations. They come and go, and you don't have to deal with parking. So that's a nice addition this year, to take the bus for free. So a lot going on. And Austin, what I could tell you is this is like one of the most mild days I've seen at the fair in the last 25 years that I've been coming to this fair and rodeo. So let's go ahead, Austin, and take a look at that fair weather forecast. Well, it looks like a pretty good night here at the fair. Very mild temperature, staying in the 80s at least through 8 o'clock tonight, dropping into the 70s. Bring a light coat and be aware we could see a slight chance of a very small shower coming through between 9 and 10 or 10 and 11 tonight. Fair forecast for the rest of the week looks really mild. One of the coolest fair seasons I've ever seen, but be prepared. We could see a little bit of rain on Friday. So looking good fair forecast wise. Overnight lows tonight, comfortable. We're in the 50s. We're on the cool side in the Yakima-Kittitas Valley. Once those showers pass through tonight, a little bit breezy out there with temps in the lower 50s, middle and upper 50s for the rest of the area. Quick recap of all that weather. Cloudy and breezy tonight. Some stray scattered showers through the region. Clearing up tomorrow, kind of in between systems, but cool temperatures continue, and we'll see unsettled weather for the rest of the week. And like they like to say out here, the best week of summer for sure. Everybody's back to school next week, so come on out and enjoy the fair. We're going to be going around and checking out all the fun out here live, Austin, having a good time. Sending it back to you in studio.
All right, Stacey, thank you. Turning to the 2024 primary election across Washington state, new this evening, the primary results have officially been certified as of today. The August 6th primary narrows the field of candidates for the general election. The election also featured local ballot measures. Let's take a look at some of the biggest numbers so far that we have. First, for Washington State Governor Bob Ferguson over Dave Reichart, 44 to 27%. All right, let's talk about U.S. Representative, the race for Congressional District 4. Jared Sessler with 33%, Dan Newhouse at 23%. And finally, for Attorney General in Washington State, Pete Serrano of Pasco beat Nick Brown 42 to 35%. And today is the second day of the Democratic National Convention, and the tone is expected to flip from the past to the present. Washington correspondent Julia Benbrook joins us from Chicago.
The focus is now fully on Vice President Kamala Harris and her campaign for president. High-profile speakers are expected on stage tonight, sharing both professional and personal perspectives. After an opening night send-off for President Joe Biden, Democrats now turn their attention to his vice president and the new Democratic nominee, Kamala Harris.
This is going to be a great week.
Former President Barack Obama will deliver the keynote speech on night 2. While he never worked directly with Harris, the two have crossed paths multiple times during their political careers.
Nobody's better at giving these big speeches and really summoning a big emotional moment than Barack Obama. And that will be the task that he has tonight. And to do that in a way that is not about him, but about Kamala Harris and about the country, I think will be the challenge, and I think he's up for it.
Also set to take the stage, former First Lady Michelle Obama. She and her husband endorsed Harris last month.
I am proud of you. This is going to be historic.
Second gentleman Doug Imhoff is expected to add a personal touch to the festivities as a featured speaker.
Doug Imhoff will show America the Kamala Harris only he knows.
Delegates are participating in a ceremonial roll call Tuesday, starting with Biden's home state of Delaware and ending with California, where Harris is from. It's a purely symbolic moment since Harris already became the official nominee during a virtual vote. While this is happening here in Chicago, Harris and her running mate, Minnesota Governor Tim Walz, are hitting the campaign trail. They're holding a rally in Milwaukee, just about a 90-minute drive from here. It's at the same venue where the Republican National Convention was held last month. Reporting in Chicago, I'm Julia Benbrook.
In the meantime, independent political candidate Robert F. Kennedy Jr.'s running mate, Nicole Shanahan, says the Kennedy campaign is now considering dropping out of the race and endorsing former President Trump. In an interview with a podcast host today, Shanahan acknowledged the campaign's recent conversations with the former president. Still ahead here on Apple Valley News Now, live at 5. We're going to have an update on our restaurant showdown, plus welcoming students to Heritage University in the Tri-Cities. We'll bring you there just in time for fall semester. And Stacey will have your full First Alert weather forecast. We're back after this.
Back by popular demand, it's Steve Hahn Kia's 2 for $222, but only while supplies last during the summer clearance sale. If Steve Hahn Kia can sell 2 new Kias for $222, imagine what you'll save on all-wheel drive SUVs, but only at SteveHahn'sKia.com.
Danny was rear-ended by a semi-truck. Serious injuries.
Mariano's reputation and experience gave him an advantage over the insurance company.
Daniel got paid a lot.
He lives up to his reputation, which is somebody who gets results.
Call 853-2222.
My PTSD, I tried drowning it in alcohol.
Everybody just got the bare minimum of me while I gave myself to alcohol.
As someone who has a drinking disorder, I hit the vet centers. That changed my life.
I mean, if you've already gone through whatever you've gone through, you've got the courage to walk into the VA and get the help you need.
Watch more stories and find resources about alcohol use disorder at maketheconnection.net/alcohol use disorder.
Drive into summer with a Honda CR-V and Accord.
your fun-to-drive weekend getaway vehicles. From Honda, the 2024 Kelley Blue Book's KBB.com Best Value brand. So act now to get an offer you'll love. Buy online, reserve from select dealers, or hurry into the Honda Summer Event.
Where's the most mouth-watering pizza and best salad bar in town? Well, Hubby's Pizza, of course. Order Hubby's Pizza tonight and get a large 16-inch pepperoni pizza for just $16.49. Mouth-watering yumminess. The perfect fresh dough and toppings for a quick and easy dinner. And now you can get your favorite pizza delivered from Grubhub, dine in, or carry out. Acquire the Hubby's Habit, your hometown favorite for nearly 50 years.
Danny was rear-ended by a semi-truck. Serious injuries.
Mariano's reputation and experience gave him an advantage over the insurance company.
Daniel got paid a lot.
He lives up to his reputation, which is somebody who gets results.
Call 853-2222.
Backed by popular demand, it's Steve Hahn Kia's 2 for $222, but only while supplies last during the summer clearance sale. If Steve Hahn Kia can sell 2 new Kias for $222, imagine what you'll save on all-wheel drive SUVs, but only at Steve Hahn's Kia.com.
Fly the Northwest over awesome orchards and gardens tonight at 6.
Welcome back. Students are back at Heritage University for the second year in the new Tri-Cities campus. Today was the new student orientation where the Eagles receive information on accessing health and wellness resources, financial aid assistance, and class registration. There were also some icebreakers to help connect with fellow students and campus tours to familiarize them with the classrooms. Now, Martine Valadez says Heritage University is different from traditional public universities.
We're a good fit for some students who want small classes, primarily face-to-face classes, and we're here to help anybody that wants to continue their education.
The fall 2024 semester at Heritage University starts Monday, August the 26th. Coming up tonight at 6 o'clock on Apple Valley News Now, we will hear from some of those first-year students who are either starting or continuing their education at Heritage. After almost 6,000 votes, Apple Valley News Now's Restaurant Showdown is down to the last 2. And here they are, the Prosser House in Prosser and the Maple Counter Cafe in Walla Walla. To vote for your favorite, scan the QR code on your screen right now or click on contests at applevalleynewsnow.com and select Restaurant Showdown. After voting, be sure to enter to win a $25 gift card from STCU. Voting ends at 8 p.m. this Sunday, so make sure you get your vote in before then. Time for another look at our First Alert weather. Stacy Lee still out and about this evening. She's joining us live at day 1 of the Benton Franklin County Fair. Stacy, where are you now?
So we are checking out the Ag Building, and you know, it's important to come check out these buildings. This is a People's Choice Award-winning flower, so people grow things for the fair, they do artwork for the fair, and they raise live animals, and a lot of these 4-H kids are out here just giving it all to the fair, so definitely come and check them out and see what they've done all year long to make it to this, the big ribbon for their prize award-winning flower. So lots going on at the fair, and the weather, well, let's chat about that. It's pretty good. Temperatures look to stay in the 80s at least through 8 o'clock tonight. Not a bad night out here at all. A little bit breezy and a very slight chance of a sprinkle somewhere between 9 and 11 o'clock tonight. It won't last long. It shouldn't bring a whole lot of rain. Let's look live outside tonight in Yakima. You see those clouds covering the area. Sunset at 7:56, so much cooler and at least not smoky in the Yakima Valley tonight. Your overall weather pattern for tomorrow, we do have an upper level low that's going to increase rain, especially in those higher elevations like the Cascade Mountains and out on the coast, especially in the Olympic Peninsula. Now, we could see a couple of those showers linger into the Kittitas Valley, but most of the area should remain dry tomorrow. Let's take a look at the weather pattern over the next couple of days. Again, we're going to see increasing clouds with some scattered showers through the night tonight. This is what it looks like on Wednesday. Most most of the east side of the state staying dry. Better chance of showers moving to the east on Thursday. Again, very unsettled and hard to predict. Let's take a look at our future cast going forward tonight. Here's those cloudy skies. There's a little bit of rain coming through the Pendleton area, and this is where we could see a stray shower right around 9 o'clock east of Tri-Cities, mainly in Walla Walla, or that little guy right there around 10 o'clock. But again, brief, not going to bring a whole lot of moisture with it. Wednesday looks to be mostly clear skies. You'll see increasing clouds as we go through the night and into the early morning hours of Thursday, where things are going to be more unsettled with better chances of rain, especially in the Blues and through the lower Yakima Valley. So unsettled weather. The other thing to talk about here with our weather forecast are these cool temperatures. Now, our average for this time of year right around 90 degrees. And as you can see, we're dropping down into the 70s Friday and Saturday, and we'll start to warm back up, but still underneath our average for most of the week, so comfortable overall. Let's talk about our breezy and gusty winds. We've been seeing a little bit of a light breeze all day today, and we'll continue to see that active flow of winds throughout the day tomorrow. Wednesday night, we'll see those increasing winds as we get a little more unsettled as those systems start to move through on Thursday. Overnight lows in the area, most of us in the 50s tonight. Tri-Cities and Walla Walla and Hermiston, the warmer spots. Cool tonight for Yakima and Ellensburg, as well as Toppenish. For tomorrow, let's look for a little bit of sunshine, some sunny conditions, breezy and very mild, upper 70s and low to mid 80s. Planning your week out in Ellensburg, look for those breezy winds. Pretty good chance of a thunder shower on Friday, and we'll stay with the unsettled weather right on through the weekend. Taking a peek at Yakima, breezy winds, overcast conditions, and those thunder showers very possible on Friday, but look at those temperatures, 70s and 80s. For the Tri-Cities, not possibly going to see that thunder shower here. However, we are expecting some stray showers on Friday with unsettled weather right into the weekend. Here's what it looks like in Hermiston, those breezy winds, stray showers, better chance of those happening on Friday, 70s and 80s there as well. And for Walla Walla, we'll have some overcast conditions, and we could see wet weather on both Friday and Saturday closer to the foothills of the Blues. Overall, not a bad looking forecast. And overall, we call it the best week of summer. Lots of fun. And if you're wondering what to do with your wine cork collection, voila, you could make a Ferris wheel just like the Kiwanis Club did here. So lots of fun at the fair, having a great time. We're going to go check out maybe an elephant ear or two, and we'll come back to you here in just a few minutes. Austin?
Newscasts anytime with Apple Valley Plus on Roku, Apple Fire, and smart TVs.
The Make It Ford Summer Sales Event is on. Amazing offers on the best-selling trucks in America for 47 years. Don't wait. Get the deal you can't miss. Lease a 2024 F-150 STX for $399 a month or get 0 for $36 and $3,700 bonus cash.
Downtown Summer Nights 2024, presented by Yakima Federal Savings and Loans. Mark your calendar for the last 3 Thursdays of June, July, and August. Join us at our new location, 15 West Yakima Avenue. It's time to make this summer the best one yet. Live music, local artists, and delicious food await. Bring the whole family for a night of fun and festivities, and for our guests over 21, don't miss out on our exclusive beer garden. Enjoy the best cocktails, wine, beer, and cider the Valley has to offer. For more details, visit downtownyakima.com.
Poor maintenance, old tires, bad brakes, that could be why the big truck hit you. At my law firm, we have a team that knows big truck wrecks. Big truck insurance companies know that we have the knowledge and experience to get you paid everything you deserve. Call the heavy hitter. When I call the insurance companies, they listen. Hit by a big truck, I know how to beat their insurance companies. I'm attorney Mariano Morales, the big truck heavy hitter.
The heavy hitter is the one for you. Call 853-2222.
Looking for a new appliance but don't want to wait weeks for delivery? At Fred's Appliance, our Get It Today inventory makes sure you don't have to. Thanks to our fully stocked warehouses, we have a vast selection of appliances ready for you right now. From refrigerators to washing machines, ovens to dryers, you name it, we have it ready to go. No more waiting, no more delays. Just the appliance you need when you need it. Fred's Appliance. If we advertise it, we've got it. Visit any of our showrooms and get your new appliance today.
Power your adventures with the all-electric 2024 Subaru Solterra.
It comes with legendary Subaru symmetrical all-wheel drive, standard. Plus a rugged 8.3 inches of ground clearance. Everything about the Subaru Solterra is advanced, including the technology keeping you and your passengers safe. Love is now electric.
Find your way home in a new Subaru Solterra from McCurley Subaru during the Subaru A Lot to Love event.
Dishwasher on the fritz. Laundry giving you fits. A water heater that quits. In a world without Culligan, hard water makes life harder. Get a Culligan softener, the world's best. Put your water worries to rest.
The Make It Ford Summer Sales event is on. Amazing offers, like the Built Wild Bronco family. Get the deal you can't miss. Lease a 2024 Bronco Sport Big Bend for just $369 a month, only at your local Ford dealer.
Time for tonight's Spotlight, and this evening we're going to head to Ellensburg because recently a firefighter found and rescued this burned kitten at a fire in Ellensburg. Adam Ibarra says he heard meowing coming from underneath the building. So tonight he's asking for help as he is trying to pay for all of the vet bills. He has set up a GoFundMe page. To find the link, head to our website, applevalleynewsnow.com. Let's get that little kitten back to health. We've got a final look at your forecast up next.
Fly the Northwest over awesome orchards and gardens tonight at 6.
At Mattress Depot USA, we realize your top priority is to get a quality mattress at a great price.
And it never hurts to do business with someone local.
Low prices every day. Mattress Depot USA.
Goodwill provides opportunities for those that might have barriers to employment.
Those barriers could be disabilities all the way up to recently incarcerated, and our job is to find a way to give these folks the skills to find gainful employment in the community.
We provide such a wide variety of training. Our ECC organizations can get somebody a job.
The relationships that are built through those programs gives these organizations a long-time employee if they so wish.
Goodwill. Donate, shop, impact locally.
Phones were made to help us connect, yet somehow they've made us less connected.
Which is ironic.
Don't you think? We try to put our phones down, but we need to pick them up to see the menu.
We can't watch something without also watching something else.
Ironic.
Ironic. But look, here's a phone company who wants you to use your phone less.
That's ironic.
Yeah, but in a good way.
Let's find us again with Us Mode. U.S. Cellular, built for us.
Traffic jam.
Ugh, and I'm already late.
If you're hurt at work, your life can go into a downward spiral.
You're injured. You can't work. Your bills are piling up.
But winning workers' comp benefits isn't easy.
You're the underdog.
We'll fight laboring industries to get you the workers' compensation benefits you deserve.
If you were hurt at work, let us go to work to get you benefits.
Call 509-584-4411 for a free consultation. Bothwell and Hamill.
It's time to get moving with the stunningly versatile, best-in-class 2025 Carnival MPV that seats 8 from Overturf Kia. Plus, get 6.9% interest for up to 72 months. Shop online anytime at overturfkia.com. That's overturfkia.com. Overturf Kia at the base of the Blue Bridge in Kennewick.
David, did you remember to get me an anniversary present?
Anniversary? Of course! It's Mattress Depot USA's anniversary sale.
Low prices every day. Mattress Depot USA.
Take off on a flight over a magic place filled with cherries and so much more.
It's 35 farmers, about 2,000 acres of fruit trees. And then, of course, an assortment of veggies and berries, and you name it.
Fly the Northwest. Apple Valley News Now at 6 tonight.
Coming up tomorrow on Good Morning Northwest, we'll have more on the healthcare workers at Cadlick who started their strike in Richland this morning. We'll hear more from some of the workers and details on the situation. That'll be right here Wednesday morning from 5 to 7.
And a quick little recap of our weather tonight. A little unsettled tonight with some showers running through the area. Very slight chance of those. Slight chance in Hermiston. Temperatures tonight on the cool side. We stay in the 50s in all of our 5 main cities. For tomorrow, it's going to be pretty mild, a little bit breezy. We should stay dry in most of our areas, but get ready for showers heading our way Thursday and Friday. Enjoy this mild weather.
All right, Stacy, and we will see her out at the fair coming up at 6. World News coming up next, and we'll see you in about a half an hour. Hoping your news is good news.